Until Trump changed everything, the public was insatiably interested in what the wronged spouse thinks. When Bill Clinton was accused of Oval Office dalliances, for instance, Hillary Clinton at first became his fiercest defender, blaming the charges on a vast right-wing conspiracy. She also became the subject of endless speculation about whether she would stay in the marriage or leave. The photo of the couple walking forlornly toward the presidential helicopter, with Chelsea between them holding each of their hands, ran with countless stories about the tense state of their marriage. When John Edwards was found to have fathered a child out of wedlock, attention also focused on his wife. Some publications were reluctant to cover the story at first, in part out of respect for Elizabeth Edwards, who was fighting cancer at the time. At first Elizabeth defended her husband, but then she announced she was separating from him. Ditto for Eliot Spitzer's payments to prostitutes, when much of the coverage centered on why we expect wronged women, like his wife, Silda, to stand publicly and clearly miserably by their husband's side. Or Anthony Weiner's lewd texting, when as much ink and energy was dedicated to why his wife, Huma Abedin, stayed with him, eventually they divorced, and what price she would pay in her own career for his behavior. There has been, to be sure, much speculation about the Trump marriage, the way he left her behind when the couple arrived at the White House on Inauguration Day, how her smile turned to a frown during the ceremony, how she didn't move to the White House for months, and swatted his hand away when he reached for hers on a tarmac, and, most recently, how the photo she chose to tweet on the first anniversary of his taking office was of herself not with her husband but with the military escort who accompanied her to her seat. And so, one of the many lessons of this presidency may be this: when every day brings an accusation or misstep that might have brought down a previous president, it leads to a numbing lack of surprise that translates into lack of sympathy for his wife. With a news cycle in hyperdrive, there is neither time nor inclination to wonder what Melania is thinking.